Okay, here we are in my shop here at Rhoads Music, and I'm going to go through and try to show most, if not all, of the Vox guitar parts. Today we're just going to do Vox guitar parts that I have, because we're trying to retire, so we'd like to sell all this stuff. So if there's anything you see that you need, just let me know. I'll start over here in these drawers. There's jacks and things like that. There's some O-rings. There are the little vibrato arm brackets. There's strap buttons, some of those vibrato roller doodads. There's the chrome pickup surrounds. There's the plastic pickup surrounds. A whole bunch of neck plates from various models. Neck screws, some of the really long ones. Those are on the acoustic guitars. That's it there. There's some string trees, some pickup screws and springs, and a bunch of bitched up knobs. A bunch of the white knobs that are all cracked. I don't have any nice white knobs, so there's a bunch of these aluminum hi-hat knobs. Some more aluminum hi-hat knobs. And I guess that's about it for there. There's some wheels, height wheels for bridges or something. Okay. Over here we have some more height adjustment wheels. Those are parts for the muting bridge, the very little spring things and the little release. Little thing you press has a spring in it. And here's I think that's a new reproduction pickup selector knob, but it looks just like the old ones. There's the pickup mounts, or pick guard mounts, I'm sorry. Those are the pick guard mounts, those things people take off and always throw away. There's an insert for a vibrato. There's that's a truss rod adjustment. And there's a guitar bridge with the bass. There's another bridge in there. Those are obviously non-muting. Back there, those are snaps for the pads. There's little indicators for the pots, various nuts and washers. There's some bass bridges. One has the bass on it. Here's a few complete muting bridges with covers. There's bridge parts, saddles, all kinds of stuff. There's a cover. That's a non-muting cover. There's some tail pieces. That's for a bass. It's another bass. The bracket's been replaced. That's off an English guitar. That's a vibrato cover of some sort. And there's a little trapeze for Ace or something down there. And there's a battery box, some basses, some bridge basses, some pots. And here we have a mess. These are what do you call it? That's the wah-wah potentiometers. There's a couple of those, a couple of bass bridges in there. Then we have stuff like this, which is electronics, pots, wires, all kinds of stuff. There's a complete circuit board from one of the electronic guitars. A lot of this is from electronic. There's another one. There's another complete circuit board. Now I don't know. I have no idea if they work or, you know. But there's pots and wires and switches and all kinds of stuff. There's a, I don't know what that's doing in there. Looks like a tuner for an amp. I'm not sure why that's in there. It's for like a Vox amp that has a tuner in it. And we have all these vibratos. There's one for that would go to one of the electronic guitars with the effects. Has the big mailbox letters. There's one for a Super Lynx Deluxe and, you know, Bobcat kind of thing. And then there's some regular top mount. There's a 12-string one. That's a 6-string. That's another 6-string. There's some parts in there. Tailpiece parts. There's a headstock from a 12-string acoustic for some reason. Not sure where that came from. Okay, and then if we go over here, I have a few bodies left. That's a Spitfire Hurricane body, black. Somebody refinished it. That's an original white Hurricane Spitfire. It's a little finish check, but it's original finish. There's an original finish Sunburst one. Somebody got rid of those divides there between the pickups. I don't know why. Here is a Sidewinder bass body with the electronics and the pickups and everything are in there. Everything works. And this has the extremely rare black knobs. Instead of the white knobs that you normally see on these, this has black knobs, which is crazy. And then there's a acoustic. That's probably a 12-string. Somebody decided to cut the bridge area. I'm not sure what the hell somebody was doing. I mean, some of the stuff that I see, I have to question people's sanity. I mean, why would you cut all that out? Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, and then there's some necks. That's from that Sidewinder body over there. The Sidewinder body, at the neck pocket, it's sunken a little bit. So that would need, you know, if somebody wanted to fix it, they can do that. I'm not in the mood to do that. That neck is for one of the fat guitars. I forget what they're called. There's a Wildcat was a single pickup, and then they had a dual pickup. I forget what it's called. There's an Ace, I think, that somebody enlarged the tuner holes for. That's a Tornado neck, if I remember right. Let's see. It seems to me. Oh, yeah, there's more stuff here. Wait a minute. There's some springs. I forgot about it. These are brand new vibrato arm brackets that I had made. Those are the Allen screws that go with the brackets. Some more springs. Those are amp knobs. Those are amp knobs. Those are Vox amp knobs. There's some pots. There's some pickup covers. They could use those on like a Stratocaster pickup or on the. That's an English pickup. I think it was off of a Phantom. It's a neck middle position pickup. I think that's another one, another English pickup. Like I said, those are for the neck, middle position. The bridge position was sold a few years ago, if I remember. There's some tuners, the six on a line tuners. There's some more. Jeez. There's some of the Grover tuners that they used on like the Bulldog and stuff like that. There's tuner grommets. I think that's off of a Tornado. Some of those tuner covers. Yeah, one of these drawers is the English style and the other is the Italian style. The lettering's a little different. There's a couple pieces there. There's some of the individual tuners they used on Super Lynxes and stuff, and there's a cover there for one of the electronic model things. We have pickups. There's short scale bass pickup, Italian. There's an Italian guitar pickup down in there. There's a bunch of just regular Italian pickups, and then those wider ones, those are for like the Wildcat and that other guitar, which I can't remember. Typhoon. For the Typhoon, that's what that is. Those are probably some dead pickups. There's some English pots from an English, I think a Phantom bass. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, these are English. These are the English Phantom pickups. Okay, sorry, those other ones weren't. I knew they were in here somewhere. And over here, there's a Typhoon. It's wired and has knobs on it and everything. All it needs is a tailpiece, a bridge, and tuners. The Vox little name decal or whatever that was, that's gone, and somebody, I don't know if they had a truss rod cover on there or something. But that's hanging here if anybody wants to buy that. Like I said, well, it has a tailpiece. Has a tailpiece. All you need is a bridge and tuners, and the pickups work, the electronics work. There is a Super Lynx, either a Super Lynx or a Super Lynx Deluxe. The only difference is the one has a vibrato and the other one doesn't. And then I just remembered I have a few cases. This I think is for a Student Prince. That's for Spitfire. This one, I think that's like a Super Lynx Deluxe or Super Lynx and a Bobcat. I think there's a Bobcat in there. Yeah, there's a Bobcat neck and body in there. It's in pretty nice shape. It came in, it was missing a lot of parts, so I just took all the parts off and they're over in the drawers. But if somebody, you need a nice neck and body. And then I think there's a bass in here. I think this is for a violin, one of the hollow violin basses. I think there's one of those in there that's a neck and a body too. Just looking around here, I don't see anything. Oh, this used to be a Mark VI, a teardrop. I got that on eBay. Somebody cut it up and thought that was way cooler than just having a teardrop. Has a lot of original parts on it. The pickups aren't original. Obviously, the bridges, the tailpiece. It's kind of interesting. I mean, it works. I put the pickups in, I wired it, all that stuff, and it works, but it's ugly as sin. All right, let's go over here. I think there's a couple. Oh yeah, there's not much Vox stuff over here. There's just one lonely violin, Vox violin bass is here. So that's in pretty nice shape. The pickguard isn't on it. I have a pickguard for it. So if anybody needs that, you can let me know about that. And there's, as far as Vox stuff, I guess while we're doing this, there's a Viscount there. The on-off switch is bad. That needs replaced. I don't know if it works because the on-off switch doesn't work. There's a Pathfinder, an old one with a foot switch. That's ready to go. Everything works. It's in great shape. And coming soon, there's a Vox Vox Beetle, the V1143 with the repeat percussion in it. I'm gonna get that together. Everything, the head is recapped and stuff, and everything works perfect. But I gotta cosmetically get it together. It has new speakers in it. And then there's another one here. That's a V1141 head, I believe. And that one's been recapped. Everything works. But the cabinet is pretty sad. The speakers are... It has one original silver speaker, which I'm probably going to pull out of there and sell separately. And a bunch of other... I don't know what the other speakers are. The cabinets, there's no vinyl on the back here. The stand is a little rusty, but somebody, if you need it, probably somebody can. And there's the pick guard for that violin bass. There's a set of tuners. There's a bunch of stuff, bunch of Vox stuff here. But anyway, I think that's about what I have in the Vox stuff. So, thank you. And remember, we're retiring, so we want to get rid of all this stuff.